What's up guys, it's Sophie. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some things that I've been loving this past month because I have not done a favorites video in a minute, so we're long overdue for this. I've been using a lot of things this past month and I want to show you guys what I've been using. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. Also, those of you guys who have my notifications on, like, you guys are great. And if you're part of the notification squad, then make sure to comment and I will love you for that because a lot of you guys have my notifications on. So if you don't, you should definitely hit the little bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into my March favorites. So the first category that I want to do are scents because I've been using a lot of scents and playing with a lot of different scents because anybody who knows me knows that I am obsessed with smelling good. I have to smell good all the time. So a set that I've been using this past month, really since my birthday, because I got them for my birthday. I've been using the Ralph Lauren collection, the Romance collection. It's 3 Ralph Lauren perfumes, and they smell so good. This one is called Tender Romance, and it's a little bit more of like a fruity scent, I guess. This is more like fruity, and I pick scents based on my mood, where I'm going, what I'm doing, like how I want to smell. I'll basically choose based on that, but they all smell like amazing though, so yeah, these are definitely my favorite scents. Next, shoes. I do have a lot of shoes, but a lot of them I don't wear. The 2 shoes that I'm about to show you are fairly new. I have these spring booties and I'm obsessed with them. These are actually surprisingly comfortable, being that they're from Forever 21, and Forever 21 is not known for their shoes, but these are so cute and very comfortable. So I've been wearing these a lot, and at first I didn't wear socks with it at first, like the first couple of times that I wore them. I know, it's disgusting because they have like holes right here, and I didn't want anyone to see socks, but they're actually much more comfortable with socks, and it's much more cleaner when you wear socks and your feet don't sweat. So I was just like, you know what, forget it. Like, I'm wearing socks, I don't care. Don't not wear socks with closed-toed shoes. Don't do it. I made the mistake of doing that like twice and it was disgusting. It was terrible. But yeah, I've been wearing these a lot and I love them. Next, we have, I just showed these literally in my last video, but my Adidas, my newest pair of Adidas, and I'm literally obsessed with them. I wear them all the time, so yeah, these have definitely been one of my favorites. The next category is like media, some things that I've just been loving in terms of apps and TV shows. So I've been obsessed with 2 new TV shows. The Office is like the #1 TV show that I've been watching right now. I tried watching it a while back, but I was watching The Mindy Project at the same time, and Mindy Kaling is in The Office and she also stars in The Mindy Project, and her 2 characters are so different. I couldn't watch them both at the same time. It was so weird watching The Office and seeing her in The Office and then seeing her in The Mindy Project. I couldn't, it was just, I don't know if that's just me, it was just too weird. So I finished The Mindy Project because the series ended sadly, and I started The Office, and it is so funny. It is so freaking funny. I'm terrible at explaining shows, so I'm sure that you've heard of The Office. It's a very famous show, but if you haven't, then you can just search it up. It's like one of my favorite shows ever. And then next is Grownish. I'm not as obsessed with Grownish. It's definitely not my favorite show, but it is pretty interesting, and I could relate to a lot of the things that like they spoke about. The main character, Zoe, who played Zoe in Blackish, which was an amazing show. I'm not even done with it yet, and I love Blackish so much. So I've been watching that too. That's just like a show that I've just been watching throughout March, and it's great. I love it. And then an app that I have been using on and off, but in March I've just been using a lot, is Tumblr. Tumblr, I used to use it all the time, but then I got into Instagram and Snapchat and things like that, and then I started to use it less, but I've been using it so much more recently. So if you're not following my Tumblr, you should definitely do that. And in terms of like social media, I'm about to plug myself real quick. You should also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I don't even really use Twitter that much. I go on like every single day. I just don't really tweet a lot. But Instagram, I'm on all the time. I go on my lives. Those of you who watch my lives on Instagram, you guys are awesome. But yeah, I use Instagram all the time, and I like to think that I have a good feed, like a good, what is it called, set of pictures, a nice looking aesthetic. So you should definitely follow my Instagram if you're not following it already. All my links are down below, but it's at @SophieMing_. Next is books, because I've been trying to read a lot more. I made a goal for myself to read a certain amount of books by the end of the year, but I totally forgot what that number was, and I forgot how many books I've even read, but I know I'm lagging. I'm definitely far behind. A book that I finished and that I loved was Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. I think that's how you pronounce her first name. It is such an amazing book. I love it so much. I'm not even going to attempt to explain the book because I feel like I won't do it justice. I can read the bottom of the actual summary. In this story about a girl striving for success in a world that feels too often like it wants to break her, Renee Watson once again delivers a thoughtful and relevant novel that explores issues of race, privilege, and relationships. And she definitely did, and I loved it. So yeah, you should definitely give this book a read. That sounds weird, give it a read. I don't know what else to say though. The next book I'm currently reading, but I'm actually almost done with it. It's called Miss Fletcher by Tom Perrotta. I love the color of this cover too. It's so cute. This is more of like an adult, young adult novel, but I still read it anyways. The novels that are in the teen section are just way too babyish, like boring to me. Like they're just too easy, and I want something more challenging. So I got this, and it's really good. I also got it because when I was reading like summaries of books, my favorite types of books are ones that deal with race relations and social issues and political issues, things like that. But sometimes you want to take a break from reading about that and talking about that all the time. This book to me is just more entertaining. I'll read the end of this one too. I can't read the entire thing because this summary is long. It's really long. A coming-of-age novel about the sexual awakening of a middle-aged woman, Mrs. Fletcher is a provocative, witty look at contemporary sexual politics and timeless moral dilemmas, a moving and funny examination of sexuality, identity, and the big clarifying mistakes people can make when they're no longer sure who they are and where they belong. I love this book so far, and I'm sure that I'm gonna love the ending as well, and it's also really funny too. So music is next, and you guys know how passionate I am about my music taste. By the way, the In My Bag / In My Feelings playlist video is coming up eventually. All I will say is that you should follow my Spotify, or just go on to my Spotify, and like I have playlists that match my mood. So if I'm feeling very happy, excited, like independent, heartbroken, whatever it is, I'm about to burp, I have a playlist that will match your mood. If you're trying to exercise, I have an exercise playlist, a throwback playlist, like I have it all. I get questions a lot about like what are my favorite songs and who are my favorite artists, and those are so hard to answer. But just to name a couple of people that I've been absolutely loving: Raven Lenae, bitch. I'm going to her concert on Tuesday, April 3rd with one of my best friends, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Raven Lenae has some amazing songs. Like her entire EP really just describes me and how I've been feeling. Like, oh, she does it perfectly though, that's the thing. So yeah, Raven Lenae is probably like the #1 like artist that I've just been obsessed with this month. Chloe and Halle too. I recently learned too that they're not twins, and they look like twins when you look at pictures of them, but they're not twins. Apparently one is older than the other. I don't even know which one because they look alike. I've been listening to Chloe and Halle as well because they just recently came out with an album, and some of their songs are so good. I've been listening to Raven Lenae, Chloe and Halle, and a bunch of other different artists. But like I said, go onto my playlist. My Spotify is down in the description box. It definitely is. I put it in there. If you're ever listening to my playlist, please take a screenshot and send it to me. I will be so happy. On to makeup. For the most part, I wear like the same makeup look every single day, but there are just some things that I've been obsessed with. So the first one that I've been using is my Fenty Beauty foundation, because this is the first foundation that I have found that has matched my skin tone perfectly. It is so hard for me to find foundations that will perfectly match my skin tone. It's either too light or too dark. Mainly too light. So that's why I'm very thankful for Fenty. I'm the color, which color am I? 470. I've also been loving the Sephora line matte lipstick. So I have two. This one is called Always Red, and I totally forgot what this one is called. It doesn't say it. And then this one is the Perfect Nude. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. When I put this on, I was like, finally a nude that goes with my skin tone and it looks good. And I just love matte lipsticks way more than cream lipsticks, so I was so happy when I found these. And then the last makeup favorite that I have, I also got from Sephora. It is the Lashcraft Big Volume Extreme mascara. Normally I get like the drugstore Maybelline mascaras, but I had a Sephora gift card and I wanted to get some stuff and I needed a new mascara, so I got this one, and it's so good, guys. Literally, it applies so well and it doesn't plump up your mascara, which I'm so thankful for. Nobody's trying to have those spider legs. Like, that's dirty, that's gross. So I've just been using this, and there's a lot in here too. Like, I'm not going to be running out of this anytime soon, so I'm very happy about that. So that is everything that I've been loving this past month. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below something that you've been loving this month, or comment down below whatever else you want. Just leave me a comment and then I'll respond to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!